Most people will never experience real love, not because they don't want to, but because they're looking in the wrong place. We live in a world where love feels like a contest, swipe after swipe, hoping to level up to the next best match. Texting someone, only to be left on read for days, waiting, wondering, while they've already moved on. We're conditioned to believe that if we don't keep looking, we'll miss out on someone better. And when the messages dry up, when the excitement fades, we're left wondering if we did something wrong, or if maybe we're just not enough. But here's the truth. This isn't real love. It's a game we've been trained to play. A game where the goalpost keeps moving, and the prize is always just out of reach. Soren Kierkegaard knew why, and his insight is more relevant today than ever. So, why do we keep playing? And how do we break free? We're told to wait for the one, to trust our feelings, to believe that love will just happen. But here's the truth no one tells you. Modern dating apps aren't designed to help you find love. They're designed to keep you hooked, endlessly scrolling. Every swipe, every match feeds the illusion that something better is just a click away. You start talking to someone, but in the back of your mind, you wonder if they're the best you can do. You second guess every text you send. You wait anxiously for a reply, only to be left hanging while they move on to someone else. Have you ever felt that gut punch of being ghosted when a promising conversation suddenly goes silent? Or the disappointment of realizing that the person you've been chasing was never really interested? It's not just dating apps. Social media fuels that fantasy as well. We scroll through couples' photos, romantic vacations, perfectly curated lives. And we wonder why our relationships feel so ordinary. This endless comparison makes it harder to recognize something real when it's right in front of us. Think about the last time you were on a date. Were you really listening? Or were you already wondering, could I do better? How many times have you matched with someone, felt that rush of attraction, only to lose interest the moment a new match popped up? This isn't love, it's a game. A trap. And the longer we play it, the harder it becomes to break free. Soren Kierkegaard wasn't just a philosopher. He was a truth teller. Someone who saw through the distractions, the endless chase for validation, and the hollow rituals we call love today. He coined the term aesthetic despair. The emptiness we feel when we live for appearances, for surface-level thrills, for the next hit of excitement. It's like trying to fill a leaky bucket. No matter how much we pour into it, likes, matches, compliments, it's never enough. Kierkegaard saw that the problem isn't with love itself. It's how we approach it. We chase the feeling, the spark, the fantasy. We think love is something we fall into, something that happens when we find the right person. But love isn't passive. It's not about finding someone perfect. It's about choosing to build something real, with real people, in real moments. He warned that if we don't break free from the chase, we'll stay stuck in a cycle of almost love, of half connections, of empty performances. A life spent chasing instead of living. Picture this. You are on a date. They're attractive, charming, funny, but halfway through you catch yourself thinking, are they really the best I can do? What if I keep looking? What if someone taller, smarter, more exciting is just one swipe away? Or you're at home, texting that person who's never quite available. You craft the perfect message, wait for their reply, but deep down, you know the pattern. they'll ghost you again, or breadcrumb you just enough to keep you hooked. Maybe you're already in a relationship. Things are good until they're not. A disagreement turns into days of silent treatment. A quiet night in feels boring. You start wondering if it's time to move on, if maybe you've settled too soon. We've been trained to chase novelty, to mistake surface-level attraction for deep connection. We're taught to ask, are they hot? Are they successful? But we forget to ask the real questions. Are they kind? Are they honest? Do we share values? Do we have real chemistry? Or is it just the thrill of the chase? Kierkegaard's warning wasn't abstract. It's painfully real today. When we prioritize the next big thrill, when we're always looking for a better option, we miss what is right in front of us. We trade real connection for the excitement of possibility and end up with nothing. Have you ever been so focused on the chase that you didn't even notice the person who genuinely cared for you? Have you ever walked away from someone because you thought there might be someone better waiting around the corner? This is the trap Kierkegaard warned about, and it's the one most of us are still caught in. So, what's the way out? Kierkegaard believed love isn't something you find, it's something you choose. It's not about waiting for the right person to come along, or hoping that the next swipe will reveal your soulmate. It's about deciding to show up as your real self and being ready to build something with another real person. It means shifting the question from, what can they offer me, to, what do I bring to the table? Do I offer patience, understanding, the courage to stay when things get hard? Real love doesn't thrive on constant novelty. It's not built on drama or endless excitement. It's made in the quiet moments. When you choose to stay during an argument, when you choose to listen instead of react, when you choose to forgive instead of holding a grudge. Imagine a couple who has weathered years together. They faced job losses, family struggles, personal doubts. But instead of chasing someone new at the first sight of trouble, they chose to stay. They chose to work through the hard conversations, to rebuild trust, to grow. That's the kind of love Kierkegaard pointed to. One that's built, not found. One that is rooted in presence, not perfection. It's not glamorous. It won't make for an Instagram-worthy story. But it's real, and it's rare. Here's your challenge. Before you swipe again, before you leave the next conversation, take a moment. Ask yourself, what are my non-negotiables? What actually matters to me? Is it kindness, honesty, shared values, emotional availability? Whatever they are, write them down. Keep the list somewhere you'll see it, on your phone, in your journal. And when you feel tempted to chase something better, pause. Check your list. Ask yourself, does this person meet my core needs? Do I feel safe, seen, and heard with them? If the answer is yes, don't let the fantasy of more ruin what is real. This week, practice choosing presence over perfection. Stay in the conversation a little longer. Reach out to the person who genuinely cares for you instead of chasing someone who leaves you guessing. Real love doesn't come from luck. It comes from conscious choices made every day in small moments. Most people will never know real love, not because they can't, but because they're too busy chasing an illusion, chasing the next best thing, chasing perfection, chasing the fantasy of what love should feel like. But real love isn't something you find. It's something you become. It's showing up day after day, even when it's inconvenient, even when it's hard. It's being willing to stand still in a world that is always running. The question is, will you keep chasing? Or will you take the first step into something real?